Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. I want to try to keep going daily on this channel. We've been doing a lot of daily uploads this week. Let's put it this way, Numero Foot and the daily content has been absolutely just dead, right? There's nothing going on. And unfortunately, I think we have a team 2 of Numero Foot. Technically not a team 2, but we have 11 new players going in packs on Friday. This video has nothing to do with Numero Foot. We're going to be talking about Team of the Year warm-up because that is going to be starting at some point next week. I believe it's going to be starting officially next Tuesday. So if you're looking for a date, today is the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. So I think it starts on the 14th. I could have just done 1 week minus a day, but whatever. Okay, anyway, so we're going to be talking a little bit about everything. We're going to be talking about SBCs, things we can expect. And I want to talk to you guys about the market because there's a lot going on with the market, a lot of up and downs with cards. And we're going to kind of go through, we're going to discuss that, and we're just going to talk about a lot. So if you enjoy the video, guys, drop a thumbs up. I personally am excited for Team of the Year. I think this game desperately needs it. And for me, there will be nothing, all right, that compares to anything in FIFA FC history like spending all your coins on repeatable upgrade packs only to walk away from Team of the Year with a Team of the Year goalkeeper and being broke after Team of the Year. That's the narrative of why this game is always saying it's dead after Team of the Year, because you go all in for Team of the Year. It's this crazy peak, and then it's boom. So, first of all, what I want to talk about, I'm just going to start off, and we're going to talk about some SBCs that we had last year. I've got it up on Flippin'. We're going to take a look at that. So we got a daily login, an 85 double. This is on the first day. There was an 82-20 SBC, an 81 plus double, an 80 plus player pick. And Team of the Year warm-up also brings SBCs like an 85-3 defenders pack. Now you may wonder, okay, what does this require, right? Now if you look at this, it requires an inform, right? So informs are up right now. I would expect informs to continue to go up. I think with the 82-14, they may cool down a little bit this weekend. They're back up to 17 from 12. They may go back down, and this week will be a really good safe time to invest because there's going to be a lot of packs that people are going to save. Last year we get an 85-3 midfielders, an 85-3 attackers. These are all 50K, but people do them. People save them. We get, stuff like league upgrades, right? And basically these packs, those will be good for when Team of the Years are actually in packs. Look, we had a base 88 plus base Thunderstruck or Winter Wildcards icon player pick. I mean, these are some of the SBCs that we will be seeing, guys, during Team of the Year. An 84-11, a Kvaradona Moments, right? An 83-10. So a Maldini SBC. So there's going to be a lot of different SBCs. And in terms of what actually came out during, I guess, the Team of the Year warm-up, we had daily icon SBCs. We had Henry. We had Zico. We had Cafu. We also had an 87-plus campaign player pick, right? We've already got something similar to that repeating right now. We got position upgrades, which I think, that you just saw those 85-3s, right, in every position, Team of the Year daily login, and an icon evo. So this is what we got during FC 24. You could expect something pretty similar to happen this year. And if we go all the way back, if we do a real throwback all the way until FIFA 23, in terms of what we had on the first day of warm-up in FIFA 23, I believe there was a daily login that obviously gave you some packs. So that's the number one thing that you guys could expect on Tuesday. And I think we also had the 83... The 83-10 was there, needed the team of the week, and then I think we also had a Prime Kaká SBC. So a lot of us, including myself, specifically this year, have been saying, EA, where are the good icon SBCs? We really have not had any of these icons that we would like to have. Yes, there's some icons here that are all right. Socrates, I would argue, is very good. Makalele is usable. Shellin is not bad for a cheap price. Butra is a good card, but we haven't had the SBCs that we're used to having, right? And we're still looking to find these players, the prime icons like Maldini. And I'll tell you this, a lot of people will look at these icons and say, well, there's going to be 2 playstyle plus, maybe even 3 playstyle plus Team of the Years. There's going to be Team of the Year icons. And that's true. During Team of the Year last year, we got some really, 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 really crazy icons, and we're not even doing a full deep dive into Team of the Year. We're just going to be talking about a little bit of the SBCs expected, but we got Sawa, 2 playstyle plus SBC. We got Best, so we got some crazy icons. We also got these icons that I'm mentioning, Cafu, Zico, Henry, and their primes for me and my FC 24 team. If you watch me in FC 24, I completed Zico and Cafu, and they were literally in my team until team of the season. So I don't see it being any differently if EA can go and release some of these players, even the 1 playstyle plus players with heavy aura, Zico a 5-5, very good versatile player, Cafu an automatic fullback. These icon SBCs are going to be very worth completing, and the time to complete them, okay, is going to be during Team of the Year. Now you say, okay, when do I start working on them, right? They even dropped like, Maldini, for example. So the best time to be doing these, obviously, guys, is going to be when all the Team of the Years are in packs. So the Team of the Year attackers will most likely start this Friday. The Team of the Year midfielders will be like 2 days after, and then the defenders and goalkeeper will be like 3 or 2 days after that. All the players will go in packs the following Thursday, which will probably be something like the 23rd or something like that. And then what will happen from there is that there'll be a 12th man the following day and probably a whole Team of the Year honorable mentions team. Okay? That span of if EA from that Friday on put the whole team in packs for like a week or they put it for 5 days, that's going to be the best time to open these league upgrades. Now, what are these league upgrades, right? Well, let's show you what they are. So we're going to be looking for those are the base ones. You want to look and find the premium. So let's look at the premium Premier League. 7K a pack, right? What does it give you? It gives you a mix of the women's Barclays and then the Premier League, 4 rares, 11 players, so 7 non-rare golds, right? And these will be the best ones to do because not only will you, probably not get Team of the Years, you'll get some specials from the honorable mentions, but you'll also get fodder. You can kind of do these and end up putting these into you can end up putting these into the the variety of hopefully guys, good SBCs that EA releases. And something I want to do and go back to on FC24 here, guys, is I want to show you guys something here. So when we take a look at preparing for this team, right, we saw 85s and 86s go up a lot, 84s as well, because everyone's doing these attacker, defender, midfielder packs. What you guys got to understand as well is that in this coming week, right, of Team of the Year warm-up, especially numero foot, a lot of these cards are expensive this week because no one's opening packs, bro. Okay, people are saving for Team of the Year, so the supply is not going to be too heavy of these cards. So I would expect a lot of the gold fodders to go up next week, a lot of the special Team of the Weeks, because where's the supply coming from? People are just going to go to the market, buy it, and save it. So that's what will happen. You'll probably see this too. Whenever these were released, you guys will probably see that, like, we probably saw at least a floor on Team of the Weeks at about 20 or 23K. So that will be a solid investment. That will be a very good way to prepare. Is my controller not working? What's going on here? The 8214s, these are going to be worth it to just purely save, use Team of the Weeks. But you guys can see as well, already, Team of the Weeks, before we talk about any players on the market, Team of the Weeks were down, and now they're back up again because obviously people are doing these every day and they're saving, right? So they're back up to 17. My prediction is this. These go until Friday. Over the weekend, no one's going to open packs, and technically Team of the Year warm-up doesn't start until Tuesday. So I look at the market, and I'm like, I don't even think there's any reason. There's no reason really why Team of the Weeks are going to magically go up even more this weekend, even if people are investing. So I feel like you'll have a really good opportunity, most likely, to rebuy Team of the Weeks again. It's probably a good idea to sell these cards right now, cash in, because they spiked up a little bit. I obviously have a lot, as you can see, and I'm going to be listing these. I'm going to be relisting these because it makes sense for me to go ahead and take the money. But I really think, yes, you could buy fodder. Yes, you could do whatever. I think Team of the Weeks, if they dip back down below 15, will be a really safe bet. As you guys can see, I've got a lot of coins on this PC account. Don't be surprised if I buy maybe like 100. If they drop back down into that range of like 15, 14, 13K, I mean, that investment to buy 100 is not going to even cost me that much. Let's segue over and let's start talking about, some of these types of players, right? So I bought a Foden yesterday. I'm actually looking to sell him today. I think that a lot of the meta market, as you guys can see, obviously it's been a little bit lower recently. What I think is going to happen, we're going to talk about two things. We're going to talk about top-tier cards heading into Team of the Year. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to talk about. And then we're going to talk about Team of the Years. We're going to do a little market on this video for you guys, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about, as I just said, is top-tier cards. We're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about what's going to most likely happen to these cards. Okay, let's look at like a Pele, right? This type of card. Now, I'm on PC, but the general idea is going to be for both markets, right? Pele, like a week ago, okay, was like over 4 mil, okay? He was a lot of money. And obviously, there was that point, if you guys remember, a little while back, where icons got so rare on most consoles and PC that they just went up a lot, okay? Icons right now, top-tier cards right now, you can pretty much look kind of wherever. Like, we could even go look at a promo card from this week, which is Rafael Leao. Like, he's sitting around 2 mil, and he was a lot in the first day. We could go look at... even like, let's look at Neymar maybe. Let's go look at Neymar, right? Neymar, for example, he's sitting around 1.9. He's down a little bit. I don't know if his other card is even on the market. Yeah, so this card was over 3 mil. Now he's at 2.5, okay? These types of cards you definitely want to be a little bit more careful with because not that I don't think they can go up after Team of the Year or rebound at some point, but these cards will most likely suffer from just going down until we get to Team of the Year, because people are going to prepare for Team of the Year. And what do people do? They're going to sell top tier cards. That's why even yesterday, you know, on PC at least, Mia Hamm's baby card was like 1.5. I think she went back up a little bit, which makes sense. But there's going to be these ups and downs a lot. What I would say is, if you're trying to get out of cards, don't sell on a massive downtrend. If a card is down 20% in a day, wait for like a 5% pullback, right? This would be now a good time probably to get out with Mia Hamm. I think a lot of these cards, though, you will see when you get to Team of the Year, if you look at most years with many of these cards, there's kind of this crazy panic heading into Team of the Year, and then there's actually like a little bit of a rebound. You know, if we go look at, I want you guys to see this. Look at like Wild Card Pele, the promo before Team of the Year. He drops all the way when we get to Team of the Year time around 4. As we get through Team of the Year, his price just only goes up. And this will be pretty similar even on console. He goes up $1.5 million. There is going to be some crazy inflation on rare cards after Team of the Year. But until we get to that point, I don't think it's worth riding out the loss, because you can do other things with the coins, and there will be a moment where you can buy these cards when you feel like they are starting to go up. So if you're sitting there and you're super panicked right now, I wouldn't really be that guy. Most of the time, a lot of these top tier cards are just going to naturally go up. You know, we could take a look at Mbappe's team of the group stage. Look at this card. During Team of the Year time, 4.3, and he goes to 7 mil after Team of the Year. All right, PC's even crazier. PC, he literally doubles. So having coins right now, if you're watching this video, you can grind to play you know, some foot champs. You can get some rivals rewards in. You can make a killing next week, maybe on Team of the Weeks, or you take a gamble on some fodder. That is going to be most likely in your best interest to really make a killing. Select a player you really want to use. Watch the price during Team of the Year, and when you feel like it's one of those moments where it's going to start to take off, boom, you go and you hit the price, right? That's obviously what you want to look for. You know, we could look at any types of cards. You will probably see this trend with lots of cards, most likely. You know, I want to even see if we look at like, let's look at like even like a mid-level card, right? So even like a mid-level card like a, you know, a Yaya Toure, right? And this is his triple threat last year, an 88, right? A good card, not insane. 1-1 during the Team of the Year promo. You could see it goes lowest during the full Team of the Year release. And then a 400K jump on console to end Team of the Year. Same thing with PC. 1-4 to like 1-8, right? So all cards are going to see this at some point. The thing is, right now we're at January 8, and if you see prices from last year, there is just a continuous drop. You know, there really is just a continuous drop heading into that, and that will continue. There's not going to be enough buyers to offset what's ahead. People are looking at Team of the Year as, oh my God, this is a crazy event. Now, are you listening? Hopefully you guys got that. It's not rocket science. There's a lot of ways to save. Right now you can save instead of your card dropping, right? And then you can rebuy for even lower, and then you can make even more coins on the whole margin of all of it, right? Now, let's talk about Team of the Years, because last year, Team of the Years, I want you to see what happened to these cards. Okay? So, let's look at console for a second, right? So, Team of the Year Teo goes into packs. First couple days, he's 4 mil. Then eventually goes up to 6 mil, right? Eventually, he goes all the way up to 6 mil in March, okay? This is a little bit more aggressive on PC. I don't know how Teo was 15 mil last year. But if you're watching this, you're on PC, these Team of the Years are going to be the freest coins ever. You're just going to have to buy them when they're in packs, and they will just naturally go up. This happens every year. Team of the Years go out of packs. The supply is limited. Look at Ruben Diaz, 8 mil on PC, right? If you're on PC, if you want to try Team of the Years, you're literally going to have to pack them. De Bruyne PC in the release week, 5 mil, after 7 mil at some point, right? So this is going to happen for a bit, and this console spike happens as well, where, you know, as Team of the Year is coming to an end, a lot of these cards will actually peak like the week after on console, or the week of the end of it, just because everyone at the end is FOMO buying the card. They'll be pretty stable for quite a bit, and then in March they will start their downtrend as, you know, Foot Birthday gets crazy and we get to these insane Team of the Season promos. This, in my opinion, is going to be one of the best ways to make coins, guys. Buying these Team of the Years as we get later or middle of the week, right? When you feel like, you know, Frimpong last year was like, stalling at, let's see, Tuesday he was 2-3, Wednesday he was 2-4, Thursday he was 2, Friday he was 2-4, and then he takes off, right? Saturday he takes off. You know, and the more people that go through the upgrade packs, the more people that can't pack these cards, the more that these cards just start rocketing. I mean, look at this, 4 mil in the beginning of March, right? So there was a point where he was 2 mil and he goes to 4 mil. And again, we're looking at another scenario where if you have coins, these Team of the Years are going to be the easiest cards to make coins on, genuinely. You know, you look at Messi, right? 8.6 all the way up to 10. PC, let's see what he did. He's not even on the market on PC. So if you're on PC, you're going to have to look at the players like let's say like Rodri. Let's look at what happened with Rodri, right? He goes from 3.5 to like, somewhere in the 4 million range, right? This is going to be probably the best, easiest way to make coins. Either this way with the team of the years where they just get stupid rare and go up to the moon, or, your other scenario where you're buying a card like a Pele, right? Or, let's think of other meta players. Let's look at what happened with Mia Hamm. She's a perfect example. She got a team of the year icon. And how much the team of the year icon obviously was super expensive. What happened with her prime, right? Because her prime was probably down a ton by that point. Her prime goes all the way down in the team of the year panic, the 4 mil. Her team of the year icon is so expensive that she goes up 2.8 mil. And the same thing happens here. 2.8 on console goes up to 3.8. We're talking 1 million coin increases on these players, right? You look at these cards, out of packs, the rarer icons, the more meta cards, the Jairzinhos. This will happen with all these cards. This will happen with all these cards. You just have to be careful that there's not going to be an SBC with that player. Sometimes that will impact it. So, guys, that's all I'm going to say for now because I don't want to do too much yapping on this video. But I want to give you guys some market tips. I think as we head into Team of the Year, voting starts next week. Warm-up starts next week. Sorry, not voting. Warm-up starts next week. I think your look this weekend is looking at those 84, 85, 86s. I think your team of the weeks are going to be a really, really, really good look. That's the easy stuff. If you're on a lower budget, that's the stuff to get you some coins heading into team of the year, right? You sell those profits at some point next week with all those warm-up packs, and then you start locking in on the team of the years, right? And we'll make some market update videos. I'm very motivated. I grew my PC account with some pack luck, holding my team of the weeks from Foot Champs this year, and just having better overall account management. I've got my account now up to probably like, with the team of the weeks, which I have like 100, that puts me on like 5.5, and I have a tradable Vinny in my team that's a first owner card. And that puts me like close to 7. Now, I don't know. I'm thinking with Vinny, he's been chilling at this 1 mil price. I'm thinking with Vinny at this point, because I'm running a first owner account. Yes, his wild card is down. I'm aware of that. I'm just thinking at this point with Vinny, I would be stupid to sell him because I do think Vinny's team of the year is going to be ridiculously expensive. And I think that all of these versions of Vinny are just going to end up jumping up a lot in price. He got an honorable mention last year. And then let's see what happened with his team of the week, right? So, his team of the week was after team of the year. Shit, that's not going to be helpful. Well, we could look at his Thunderstruck. Surely we could look at his Thunderstruck. Okay, so he gets the same card as a Thunderstruck, right? Let's see what happens. Look what happens, right? He goes up, right? So, previous versions, we saw it with Mbappe of Team of the Years. Vinny is obviously a Team of the Year. They will also do very well. So, I think it's going to be a really easy way to make coins this year. If you're on a high budget and you watch the video, if you're on a low budget, I think there's going to be a lot of ways to make coins. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the advice. I feel like I see this research. I look at this stuff every year, and it's pretty inevitable. And I think it's accessible for anybody on console or PC. That either way, you can really do well. Because if you look at this and let's say you watch this video and you have like 1 mil or whatever your budget is, man, if you get one good buy, like this is applicable to every single budget. I really believe that, right? Like if we go and let's look at Jairzinho. Let's look at Jairzinho last year, right? One of the most hyped up players in the game last year again. And let's look at his price for $1 million, right? Team of the year, he's like $1 mil. Then what happens after team of the year? He goes up 200K. PC goes up like 300K. So it doesn't matter what the budget is. If you can get a player that you just really want to use during this promo, it doesn't even have to be a team of the year. And again, Jay-Z, this card still went up 200K with a team of the year best that was released, right? Who was in the same position with 2 playstyles. So for the meta cards, this is going to be a huge opportunity, guys, no matter what your budget. 1 mil, 500K, 10 mil, right? If you're at 10 mil, you want to be looking at those higher expensive team of the years, or you want to probably just build. If you have like 10 mil going into this promo, you probably want to, after 3 or 4 days, after there's a dip in the market on the team of the years, you probably just want to invest and buy a whole team at that point because you actually probably have the potential to double your coins. So this is a huge opportunity, a huge promo. I wanted to make this video because it's been on my mind that I feel like a lot of people could benefit and do well with this promo. Let's see what happens. My outside hunch and my outside theory for this promo, and I want to tell you guys this as the last thing in this video, okay? Something I think is going to do very well from this promo is winter wildcards. I think we are going to see a huge rise in many winter wildcard icons, in many of them. Mia Hamm, I think Baby R9 will have a moment where he goes to like 3.5, 3.4. I think R9 is going to absolutely moon at some point during Team of the Year. I mean, if we go If we go look at generations, I'm sure if we looked at R9 last year, let's see what happens with Team of the Year. Look at R9 on PC after Team of the Year. He goes from 7 mil to 12 mil. On console, 6 mil to 8 mil. So no matter what, I think the Winter Wildcard icons are going to do very well because I think there's a lot of people that never even tried those cards because they were so worried about Team of the Year. They will want to get back in on the action. A lot of those cards are really good. It's obviously the star of 2 Playstyle Plus. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I appreciate you guys, man. Back with another video tomorrow. Bye-bye.